We are some folks, but I'm going to join me on this rather dreary Monday morning as we gather and our continued conversation around Scripture and what it means for us. So, if you missed it, we talked about joy and this Sunday, I don't know if this is going to work today. This week we're going to talk about love. And so hopefully you'll join us for that. After we've talked about hope and peace and joy, we are going to talk about love this week. And I'll be bringing some insights, I hope, about love and what it means and how we use it and apply it to being the light of the world. So before we go further, I'm going to place flame to my Christ candle. As always, it is a reminder that you're with us. So if you have a candle, I invite you to light it. So I've chosen for this morning, this is one of the scriptures for Sunday that Chuck is going to read. It's Micah 5, 2 through 5a. And these are powerful words from the prophet Micah. But you, O Bethlehem of Ephrathah, who are one of the little clans of Judah, from you shall come forth for me one who is to rule in Israel, whose origin is from of old, from ancient days. Therefore he shall give them up until the time when she who is in labor has brought forth. Then the rest of his kindred shall return to the people of Israel. And he shall stand and feed his flock in the strength of the Lord, in the majesty of the name of the Lord his God. And they shall live secure. For now he shall be great to the ends of the earth, and he shall be the one of peace. If the Assyrians come into our land and tread upon our soil, we will raise against them 7 shepherds and 8 installed as rulers. And really, A would have ended with the word peace. But anyway, so we hear from the prophet Micah. And this for us, too, with an interesting word. The word is but. Now you know, we've talked about this, the word but. When someone says, I like you, but, the but negates the I like. And so for the prophet, we hear this word but. It indicates for us in this scripture that we are shifting from one condition to another. What is will no longer be. What has been will no longer be. We can now begin to expect the unexpected. And for Micah, this unexpected comes in 2 forms for us. If we read it closely, it's this assumption, this rather casual assumption, actually, privilege on the part of rulers and people full of greed, and that's all going to come to an end. And those who exploit others, that's going to go away as well. And this new thing is going to happen. It's going to be this unexpected birth. And the terms of the world are going to change. He'll stand and feed the flock. They'll live secure. They'll be living in a time of peace. And for Micah, he really says to us that there's no way out of this. That the expectations, the shifting from one condition to another is a permanent change. From the least likely of places. I don't know if you heard that or not, but O Bethlehem, who are one of the little clans of Judah, the most unexpected place. From that little tiny place, the conditions are about to change. We hear this echo in the New Testament when much later in Jesus' life, when he comes to Nazareth, it's the question, can anything good come from Nazareth, when Jesus has to shake the dust off his feet? So here we are this close to Christmas, and we've been plodding through and going through the season of Advent. No matter what church we go to, probably we've placed flame to candles of hope and peace and joy. And for us, that ushers in a shifting of a condition to hope, to peace, to joy. And it's in this little way. We talk about lighting just one candle, and it's in the smallest of ways that it makes a difference in the world. And it's true for us. We've asked you to carry your candle, to share being the light of the world with others. And it's through us in the littlest of ways. It doesn't require us to make big announcements. It doesn't require us to feed the world or the neighborhood. It requires of us to place a but and say, we're going to live differently now. We're going to change the condition from one of hatred and anger and violence and greed and name calling and yelling and screaming. And the condition for us, we're going to say, okay, that's all that's happening around us, but for me, I'm going to live differently. I'm going to be the light of the world in my little corner of the world. I'm going to offer hope and peace and joy. And this week, of course, love. Micah announces the secure transition from one place to another, from the smallest of places. We should never discount the we can make in the world around us. And that's what I hope for all of us as we live our lives. So think about this. Think about, if we can in our lives, put in a but in the situation, in the condition, and shifting to a new way to live. And that's what I think God calls us to in this Advent season. So, thanks for joining me this morning for our time together. Hopefully my camera has worked okay. Join me tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. As always, know of God's love that surrounds you and know of my love for you. Have a great day.